Alright, spinning things up now. Alright, there we go. Hello everybody. Hope you're doing well today. Let's just jump right back into our seed. And we are good to go. I've got a couple of things I want to do today. I want to go back to the place we got the lava at the end of last episode, and I want to ride that waterfall back down, and I want to see what's there. Because there could be some exploration fun to be had there. I also want to go underground over on our mushroom island. We're going to go over there and maybe get some wood from this forest, and we're going to build ourselves a big old house over there. And once we have the house up and running, we're going to dig down underneath the ground, and we're going to see if we can find any caves or just cool stuff that might be under the ground with the mushroom, because we know that because it's a mushroom biome all the way down, there's no monsters there, there's no enemies, anything. So if we find a big cave or something fun, there's not going to be anything there to fight us, and it'll be free pickings and pretty good. So that's going to be another thing we want to do. And also today we are going to make our nether spawner, or our nether highway. We're going to connect that mushroom biome to our monster spawner over here so that we can get our whole operation a little bit more streamlined as far as going back and forth, because I want to keep farming monsters on that farm. I might make the swap to make it a drop farm and get a little bit more XP, or make the monster destruction phase a little bit easier, even though it's not all that tough, because with spears you can see, like, you can pretty much take them out in 4 or 5 hits. But if we can make that pathing a little bit easier so I don't have to take a big, long, 7-8 minute long boat ride every time to go back and forth and back and forth, that will probably make this whole thing a lot faster. So that's going to be our big goal today, is take that ride down, make a big house, see what's underneath the mushroom biome, get the nether highway online. And I think that I'd like to do the nether highway first. So let's go ahead and get ourselves switched out into some less necessary gear. We don't need to be rocking our diamond stuff in here. And we're going to be going into the nether with our potions to stay safe, some of these things to stay safe, maybe not taking our bow and our sword. Maybe we'll just take like the axe. That'll be a good idea, just like these things. Yeah, this actually should be fine. Because as far as I understand, it's like maybe a little over 320 blocks for the Z, and about 200 blocks for the X. So 10 stacks of cobbled deep slate should be enough to make the basic path complete. And then it should take another 10 stacks to do one side of the safety highway, and then 10 more stacks to do the other side. What I'm going to do is take all of the cobble deep slate. And also we have more than we're going to need. So we're going to take all of this and make ourselves that nether highway. I'm not worried about running out. So sit back, relax. I'm probably not going to talk too much tonight. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of a cold coming on. Maybe because I'm talking here every single night. My throat's just a little bit exasperated, but I'm going to have just a nice, very chill Minecraft experience tonight, so hope you enjoy. Still not sure exactly what my pathing is going to look like for this whole situation. As far as getting from A to B, I'd like to stay as high as possible with it. Keep myself from getting, too close to where monsters might be roaming. We're going to have to make an initial assessment here based on the direction we're going and how clear it looks in each direction, like each pathway. We definitely got to pick X or Z and go straight, and then go straight again. We're not going to worry about doing any weird tricks as far as angles and, whatnot. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's this way. Negative. So we got to go to positive 239. And negative 135. Or 195. So this is right. This is the direction. Okay. We know it is this direction. It's negative 195, so we got to go down on the x-axis. It's positive 239, so we got to go up on the z-axis. So this is the direction we're going. I don't know that I want to go, even though that way looks more open. I don't want to take that way, because that goes directly over another fortress. Also, this will be... Yeah, this is about 200 blocks in this direction, so... This is the shorter of the two distances we have to bridge as well. So let's go ahead and start with this one. And we're going to make it right here. Very ceremonious path to start. Alright. Last checks. This looks like it's got 1 block leeway there. Looks like I got a nice path fully forward. Let's drink our stuff. I did this in the other order, but that's okay. Now let's keep these. Let's get you up. Alright. Let's get building. And I'm kind of set up in a way that if I fall, as long as we don't as long as we don't fall onto terrain, we should be okay. With the, as far as like far drops are concerned. But if we get knocked off this by something unfortunate, and just doing some quick math in my head as I say this, I'll just go through 3 stacks and then take an assessment of where I am, because 3 stacks should be a little over 190, and we need to go 200, so approximates here. But yeah, as long as we don't fall really far onto the ground, we should be fine. And actually, if we fall onto the ground and we die, then we can get back to our stuff. Make a little safety here. Oh, there we go. And I'm going to take 1 second. Alright, should be good. So if we did this right, I now just have to go this way about, about 285 blocks. So we should be just fine. 1 second. Gotta check a text. No, we're okay. Getting plans together for the Super Bowl tomorrow. We're doing burgers, we're doing dogs. We have friends bringing some chips and queso. I think we're getting guac from Chipotle. And I'm only doing burgers and dogs. I'm also going to make some pine cones. I don't know if you've ever heard of pine cones. They're like hot dogs that you score them up and you put some barbecue rub and some mustard on them and you bake them. And then you bake them a second time with a little bit extra on them. You put like soy sauce and a little bit of just all kinds of good stuff on it. Mostly it's soy sauce and honey and some other spices that I'm not remembering right now because I'm trying not to fall into a pit, but it's going to be a pretty nice day. I'm looking forward to it. Hope that, I'm a Jets fan, I mentioned it, but tomorrow, as much as I like Drake May, it would be nice to see the Seahawks bring it home and to see Sam Darnold get his win. I'm not going to be too bummed out either way. As long as it's a good game. That's really what I'm hoping for. There's always a little catharsis in seeing that. I know that being a Jets fan, we like, oh, the Patriots should lose and all that. Nah. I get a little catharsis when I see the Patriots do well because it means the AFC East is kind of strong. And I like having a strong AFC East. Alright. Do I want to burn these before we go back? I don't think I do. I think I want to save them. And then we'll go back and we'll get another pickaxe. We'll bring this back in. We'll maybe dump half of this deep slate in the box by the entry point. Yeah, that'll be a good idea. This also will be a good test if this is a safe run path. If anything bad happens, I do have this on. This is on command. I don't think we're getting any trouble here. I think we're going to be fine. All we got to do is not jump off a cliff. Which, also knowing that that is as short of a run as that is in the Nether, well, I can't wait to have this set up for minecarts back and forth. We're just going to be booking through this place. Easy portal access. Although the fact that I'm doing all of this, there's now like some insane things. Oh, hold up. There's some insane builds that people have made. I saw one that a person made that was like they have like a copper golem holding an ender pearl, and they have like a compass with a lodestone, and it all works out that if you move the lodestone and the guy touches the copper guy touches the oh jeepers, he like touches the chest that has a compass in it attuned to a lodestone that you take off and put in, and it causes a dropper to drop an ender pearl, and the ender pearl drops and teleports you, and you can float across the entire world in like a quarter second. Like just the wild, crazy stuff that people have put together in this game at this point. It's cool to see that it's constantly evolving and there's more stuff going on. That's always fun. Yeah, you know what? We can just take a diamond. In fact, let's see what we can put on it. Gotta have at least one. No, I have no lapis up here. Come on. This is why we're going to put lapis up here. Unbreaking, there it is. That's all we need. Put you in there for later. Alright, so now we have that. That's really all we needed, right? Yeah, and the netherrack we don't actually need to keep. Nowhere else for it. This is why we're making a big house with big storage. Also, I think I'm going to clean up that ruined portal as well, and just kind of make that a little bit nicer. Because we don't want that there long term. Really, I'm going to have to clean up all that netherrack as well. I would imagine that these ruined portal locations are, in some way, shape, or form, on the map with intent as far as where they go relative inside the nether. Although, because when we were only 100 blocks off of a fortress in our last one. Though, I'm not sure. Maybe it's just coincidence. We'll do that later. We have other things to worry about here. That was unnecessary. We did not need that. I'm afraid if I go through this portal, I'm going to die before I have a chance to do anything. I guess I can go through with the shield up and see what it looks like. Wait, where'd he go? Did he walk out when I wasn't looking? There, so leg 1 is kind of now marginally safer to walk. Alright, so about half the journey is tracked and made safe. Let's go ahead and... let's just go ahead and keep going on with this. We won't worry about making it... Well, let's do this section, and then we'll worry about the next section as its own thing. But since this is already, like, or has multiple rails installed, we can finish it up. Alright. Now, let us continue this path. I don't like that sound. I don't know what that sound is, but I don't like it. Right, this is where we're going to use our consumables, because this is where things could get a little bit hairier. Night vision first gives us a visual indicator of when fire resistance runs out. Get these things together. Alright, now let's get this moving. We have about 200. So if we do three full stacks of this, we should be pretty close to our destination. Should be fine. There we go. It's always got to find that angle. This is where I don't want to get knocked off. Because this is where we will, we'll die if we fall here. If we land in some lava, we're fine. We can just build up. But we definitely don't want to land on trees. Alright, about a third of the way. There's some comfort in not bumping into anything behind us, and also there's some ease in running into, like, oh, just mineable netherrack up here. Because you know that that's safe as long as you're not, you know, looking in the wrong direction. Up like this, I always have that fear that, like, there's a nether fortress to the back right, and I'm going to hit a blaze spawner, and he's just going to take everything out. But maybe today we're getting lucky. Seeing a lot of lava pools, and I'm not seeing anything. There's some netherrack to our right, meaning probably not a fortress. We've been wrong about other things. Remember that time we thought creepers didn't deal damage in water? Yeah, that was fun. We do also have to do about a 30 block downward drop when we get there. So maybe I'll make a little staircase. Maybe we'll do a, we'll go get some ladders and do like a laddercade. We'll see. Other thing to consider with that is that, I'm going to build a house around the other nether portal to match the first one so that we can kind of, oh, there is a... Oh, wait, no, that's the... I know exactly what that is. In fact, we're going to build right up to that. Yeah, I see y'all. They're upset, and they should be, because I'm coming to get their stuff. First, we got to get down. You know, I did not You know what I'm thinking that I want to do. And it's not a good idea. But if we can hit that jump, if we can hit that jump right there and hit that vine, we shouldn't die. Well, I don't know if that's a good idea. Actually, before we do that, let's explore the possibility of just making a little staircase down this way. Because if I can make a vertical pillar up to this, we can go get ladders and we can build ladders and that'll be fine. Yeah, let's see if we can do that. That'll be that's better than trying the die harder way, you know, jumping off cliffs. As exciting as that might be. Alright. Yep, I'm taking your blocks. It's okay. Calm down, it's just a prank. The other thing to remember is I don't have to, this doesn't have to be a way up. This has to be a way down. Actually, this is working out just fine. Ooh, almost. Almost made a not great decision as far as... Let's close that off. This actually looks like it's... Yeah, this is good. We just gotta get over here across this way. Don't anger that Enderman. I see you, Enderman. And here is our other portal. What a fortunate place to be. Alright, next to you. 2, 3, 4. I'll go 1. 2 higher. We can get nice and luxurious with this one. Since we know that we're going to be building up and out of it. Well, that's actually really fortunate timing right there. Good stuff. And now we can... Oh, that's probably, let's take care of that as well. There we go. Now, think the whole thing is now sealed off in a way that it's safe to be in here. Yeah. We also have a spot on both sides, so if we need to beat a hasty retreat, we can. Gonna have to put a I don't think you can actually make stuff out of this. Let's see. Oh, you can. Let's see. Does that mean we can use you to make... Oh, that's great. Heck yeah. 2 more. Now we have what we need for storage. And... Can you make a furnace out of this? You can. There we go. And look at this. Isn't this nice? How about a door? Can we do doors? We do have doors. Get away from the ghast. Actually, that's... I don't really want to... I don't want to deal with that if there's a ghast up here. But I do have to be down here in order to build up. Wait a second. I know what we can do. We can put everything in here. I mean everything in here. Even put this in here. There we go. And just set our respawn point here in case something goes afoul. And we now have all of our stuff ready. Monster spawner is still intact. Everything's pretty much good. This is working out. I think this is in line with this, so let's go ahead and go straight up from here. Wait, no, let's not go straight up from here. Let's first... Give me these. That lets us know that we can do that. 15. 15's not enough, obviously, but if we can get the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. That's fine. We can take a little damage here. Actually, no. We're gonna... this side. Alright. So now we just gotta do a bunch more of that. Although I'm pretty sure we can do the ladder catch on this, and that'll make everything easier. Just a couple trees. Yeah, good enough. Where's our... there it is. Let's get you going. this will be more than enough. In fact, this is probably a little overkill. Yeah, we don't need 54. Good deal. No, I don't think I want to completely seal it off because maybe I'm gonna... Maybe I come back here at some point. And I want to go into that bastion. Perfect. I think if I do this... Nope. Oh, well, we got... I guess that works anyway. Alright. That was very fortunate. But now we have a ladder all the way up. You know, I realize I'm doing all of this like 3 feet away from a treasure room bastion. There's probably something we can do there too, but... There we go. We are set. Alright, this is gonna be the big walk, but we should be okay. Maybe we get ourselves fed and not hurt before we do this. I'm going to keep a cobble deep slate. I'm not going to go to netherrack, specifically because I don't think cobble deep slate will stay on fire. That might be beneficial long term. I guess I have sticks with me. I was just thinking I should have brought those ladders so I could build a quick path up here that would be really easy to use. I'll just make them inside. That'll be just fine. we can finish this whole thing off. All right, there we go. We now have a completely finished highway. Well, not completely finished. That's a lie. We're going to, at some point, do some minecart stations to make this even faster. For now, that's about as much as we need to put into this. So, let's go ahead and call this a victory. The fact that we have our full hyperlane from here to there. Let's get back to our actual base. Let's get ourselves back into some reasonable adventuring gear. Actually, no. Before we do that, let's go make our house. Let's make a big old house, our starter house over by the... No. I don't want to do that quite yet because I don't know what shape I want that house to be. Yeah, let's go exploring. Let's go exploring under the mushroom biome. See if we can find anything cool there. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our extra inventory Put aside. We don't need all this stuff. We can just drop you for now. I do want to keep both of these potions. Although I don't know if I need to use them right now. We don't need another app. I do want my weapons. Yeah. Yeah, let's get our weapons and then we'll come back here and we will do the fun strategy known as sending it, where we pick a random spot and we start digging downwards 2 by 2 until we find bedrock or something fun. Hopefully something fun. This should also be a little bit faster and easier now that we have the ladder up. Too many times I've just failed to jump up my own house. Alright, and where's our bow? Yeah, infinity's good. Are we missing anything? Do we need anything? Our bow goes in. We have a bundle. Don't think we're missing anything super important or profound. Yeah, we'll be okay. Alright, let's take a look. You know, thinking about it, I might have done well to bring a potion of water breathing because there's a chance we're going to find water caves. But if that's what we run into, then we'll turn around and come back. Alright, so where is our house going to be? Our house is going to be on this island somewhere. And that's going to matter. No thank you. Nope. Did someone steal a block off my house? I don't think I missed a roof. Have I been missing a roof this entire time? No, right? No way. There. Unreal. Put you back. Put you back. Alright. So. Maybe we don't have to get rid of all the netherrack. if this is like part of the house and it kind of comes all the way up and over and is like to adjacent to this point, that could be reasonable. Yeah. So then, question is, this is all going to be house. Where do we want to start digging downward? Like, do we just pick a spot like over here? Do we just like maybe one of these corners where it's like low and I'm not going to jump into another cave or something. Yeah. And then when we get down here, what I'll be able to do is, if we do this right, yeah, let's, because that goes that way, right? Yeah, this looks like it's all solid here. So it can be like house, and then like little, yeah. Yeah, I think this is okay. Maybe. Yeah, I think this is okay. Oh, is this a shovel job? Yeah, I guess it's a shovel job for the minute, but... Alright, so we got copper. That's nice. Yeah, it's not too bad. But if we were right, there's no monsters down here. We're completely safe because mushroom biomes don't spawn enemies anywhere. So, oh, this kind of just goes... Okay, so we kind of found a point that's kind of adjacent to a point. I guess that's not the end of the world. Yeah, we can just keep on going down from here. Yeah. Some lapis, that's pretty good. Even more stuff. What's this, Yep, ow. That's all gravel. I don't know if I want to disturb that. What are you? What is this? This isn't a mushroom biome thing, is it? Oh, jeez. It's probably like some super normal thing that everyone knows what it is and just like... It's like a crystal. Oh. Oh, it's so pretty. Can I have this? I don't... Can you have the stuff if you break it? Yeah. Amethyst. Okay, so 4 shards become that. Does one of those become a shard? No. Alright, good to know. What? I'm gonna just get the stuff. make little chimes when you hit them. They're little musical geodes. Look at this thing. What are you? I'll say. I wonder what you're good for. Smooth basalt. Well, this is pretty cool. I'm just going to take a little chunk of this place and take a little bit of this place home with us. That'll be pretty nice. There we go. Let's take it like a wall. Yeah. Also, free coal. Well, this has been very... Why are you different from you? Are they the ones that had crystals on them that we harvested? I wonder if they grow back. We're going to leave the rest of this here. Because whatever we want to make with this stuff, we probably have a reasonable amount of it left. And we'll figure out what to do with that. But that's cool looking. Alright, what else is in... Yeah, I'm not going to... Lapis. Iron. Look at this. Now this is caving. Ah, no. Mistake. There's a guy in there. Is that? I shouldn't be doing this. That's a mistake. That's a bad idea to do. There we go. Now we can... Wait, that's a... I know what we can do here. Go gadget night vision. Yeah. Okay, yeah. This is an enclosed underwater cave. Well, that's so cool. Look at that. Yeah, we'll bring some water breathing into this place. We'll be able to work with that. That's fun. Put you there. Don't care about the copper all that much. I do like the coal. I do like the iron. That works. Interesting that it doesn't on this side. Well, that's alright. I'm going to wager that there's a reasonably high amount of water on all sides of us right now in terms of being like cautious as we dig. this is actually really valuable right now because we are fresh out of coal. I'm pretty sure we used like 99% of what we had left to make the last batch of torches. So this is always welcome. Oh yeah. There is definitely ocean or cave or something above us right here. Oh, okay. Hmm? Oh, wow. That is a lot. Man, if I had confidence in my water bucket abilities, maybe we can get down there and contain it fast enough to not destroy all that lava. Maybe that's an insane decision to make. Can always put it all the way up there and make a water trail all the way down. We would probably get rid of that lava. There's other lava. That's not the only lava down there. Oh, that's so... Okay. I don't know how to do... That's a big... That's like a spire. Hmm. Alright. Well, we know how to get up. Easy as just taking it this way. Or using the cobblestone to go up. Question is... I don't want to go down yet. Now that we know something's here, maybe we should get fire resistance potions, make a trap door. I don't know if I want to... That's a lot of ladder. How far down are we? I mean, that's going to be 100 ladders. 100 ladders is not... That shouldn't be a problem. But if we can get like a water drop on this, this is a big down. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Is we're going to go all the way up. We're going to make a water drop down. And then we're going to contain the water down there so it's not making a giant lake puddle. And then once we do that, oh, that's fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. Oh yeah, there's lava over there too. Yeah, there's multiple lava patches. So big water drop down. Then we'll use the water to get down safely and up safely. We can install... We can then break the whole second corridor. Put a trap door here. Get a little water catch down there to go next to this drop. Catch it into a little lake, and then we can have a fast drop down and a swim up. And that should be fine. I also think there was a way that you could make water go up using soul sand and vines. Maybe we'll look into doing that, although I don't know if that works with uncontained water. I think you need contained water to make that happen. Although, I don't know. We'll see. But let's get out of here. Let's get the big first water drop going. And then we'll see where we stand from there. Well, there's some lapis there I didn't see. That's pretty nice. Although we have a lot of lapis at this point. We might not need more lapis. Okay, mark you as in don't be dangerous. And then I think we can just do that. No, 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 that is not what we do. Mistakes were made. There we go. And so now if I just... Nah. Okay, so I can do that all the way down, but that ain't the way I want to do that. I wonder, can we do it like, that's right, this was the way down. All right. What if we do it like this? Yes, that's the right way. Okay. So now just one more here, one more here, one more here. And now we have a step-in waterfall down. And let's do a little safety move here. Just one quick inventory drop. We want to keep the calcite We want to keep the basalt. The rest of this stuff I don't have to worry about losing too much. It should be fine. Alright. So now, if we're not complete dummies, we should be able to dig straight down from here. Yeah. I'm going to do one every 12. Alright, this is the geode. And that's the cobbled deep slate. That signifies we've hit the bottom. So now, that ride this. Okay. Oh, it's like a shelf. Okay. So there's a little extra section here. Oh, you can jump now quickly. Oh, I do not like that, but we can make that work. We're just going to have to continue with this for a minute. All right. Hey, we made it to the bottom. Now, let's do the next thing that I want to do, which is make this drop safe to drop down. And the way that we do that is like that. So now, yeah, we're gonna make a we're gonna keep this as a chute. I don't want to make it a free drop, because if I make it a free drop, I will miss it more times than I will be happy admitting. And I don't know that we need to do an all sides shoot. I don't know if we need that third spot. If it comes to it, we will. So now I should be able to, yeah, perfect. Now we can go up without worrying about hitting any buttons or anything. We have a straight, smooth drop right into the water from the up. There's no fast way to swim upwards. But maybe we can do the vine soul sand thing. Maybe that works here. I don't know if we have enough vines. Or kelp. I think it's kelp. Alright, so now I definitely know that this works. I want to check it one more time. Do I want to put a trap door in? I don't feel like swimming all the way up. We'll test it when we do it when we go back down. Now, I think what we're gonna do is... Oh, that was a roommate doing a thing. Okay. Let's take our stuff back. Yeah, the basalt will go. Deep slate will stay. All of this can... Yeah, keep that. So we'll get ourselves ready to adventure down there. Maybe 2 potions of water breathing. We'll keep 1 potion of resist and 2 potions of night vision. And then we'll be able to just run through that place and get all the stuff that we want. It might take a few minutes here before we go down there as well, just to like fill my water and stretch my legs and do all that, but I won't be gone for more than, 3-4 minutes. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take like a 5-minute quick break. Shouldn't be gone too long, but just gonna stretch my legs a bit. It's been about 2 hours and I want to stand, so we'll be back very shortly. All right, we are back. Let's go ahead and see what is in this mine. We did this right. Oh yeah. Look at this. We got diamonds on the floor. We got diamonds on the ceiling. We got diamonds on the floor. We have lava. We have anything you can think of. How deep are we? 43? This goes all the way down to, like, this goes all the way down to 55. Doesn't it? 54? All right. Oh, I didn't bring fortune, so we're going to leave these for now. We can always come back and get them. The obvious ones that we see are going to continue to be obvious and plain to see. All this obsidian. Give me that bucket. Oh, I see. Okay. We're going to leave that then. Look at it though, it's so big. Got all the redstone you could want. Is that, tough? Yeah. It looks like tough. And we got little branch offs. That one has some lava. Oh, I see. Well, we can just right there and there and there. Yeah. Really? Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? This isn't real. This is actually... So we just went through the entire process. Building a monster farmer over in another spot, thousands of blocks away, going back and forth to the point of getting 30 levels multiple times, multiple times. And down here under the mushroom biome, where we're actually setting up our main base, where we just spent multiple hours building that network to be over there faster, we have, within a 2-minute walk of our home base, a monster spawner. That is... I don't know if that's first world problems or woe is me. But I'm not going to complain too hard, I guess. We can work with this. This can be good stuff. We just gotta make sure we know exactly where it is. This actually also simplifies another thing that I was musing on, which was, am I going to edit the other monster spawner to be a 26 drop or a 23 drop to make the farming easier? And the answer is now an emphatic no, because I'm just going to make that one do it. It's a lot easier to make the drop ones when it's not an open space, because when you're not in open space, oh man, we could actually make an underground base here. We could turn this into our base. We have all the lava we need. Well, we'd have to go up to get out and to go to the nether, which I don't really want to get up and out to go to the nether. That's not That's not a goal. I love that spire. That floor to ceiling just full on rod. That's so cool. Oh, look at this place. This is awesome. And this water is just straight shot up. What else is there? Let's just keep exploring. Even if we're not collecting things, and even if I'm not mining stuff right now, just getting our bearings on what's down here and seeing it all is really cool. Also, I was just going to say, it'd be good to know where the boundary is between things not spawning and things spawning. And it seems it's right there. Although that's a really fortunate spot if it's on the other side of an actual, like a wall. We should be able to get a better view if we do this a smart way. Yeah, I see you. We are very decked out, ready to deal with you. Yeah, buddy. Sorry. Nah, you neither. Oh, wow, there's a, I've had my mic muted a lot longer than I've meant to. I've been talking and not being heard. Oh, boy. This is a really cool-looking place. What is... Finding all kinds of crazy things in here. This is really neat. Right now what we're doing is just following this path, but okay, and so this goes all the way, this brings you down into one of the shelves here. And that, we drank that potion because I wanted to see if there was more cave to explore in there, but the immediate best path within that cave seems to have brought us right back here, so not a big deal, no worries. It's nice to know there's a couple of different ways around. Oh, they are... Oh, that's some... Alright, that's a mine shaft. Come here. You want to be that guy? You don't want to. So we got a mine shaft over here adjacent to this thing. That's even better. It's a lot of creepers. That is more creepers than I want to be with right now. No, buddy. Oh. Oh, nature, you're so cruel. Okay. So we have a mine shaft adjacent to our big mushroom safe biome place. And on the other side of it we have a monster spawner. That's pretty nice. Oh, this goes even deeper? Oh, it goes deeper in that direction. I'm not going to worry about that right now. We have already enough really cool things going on. We can call that a breakpoint. Oh. I guess the second I say it, I don't pay attention. Yeah, this is a really nice find. I'm going to go ahead and get us out of here now. Now that we have our bearings and know what's down here and what we want to see and get and look for. Yeah, this will be really, really good. Oh, we're already out of water potion. Did I not redstone my water breathing? That would have been a mistake. I'll have to look into that when we get back to our house. Although, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up here in a little bit. Just because, well, because we've been doing this for about 2 hours, and I'm just ready to take a break. In fact... No, we'll do it right. Let's get all this home and sorted, get our inventory back to the place we like it being. And then we'll call it an episode from the safety of there. And I think next episode, now that we know this place is more than a little bit worth our time, we're going to really dig into this mushroom biome. We're going to we're going to make our house. We're going to sort our storage. We're going to probably work on that second monster spawner and figure out the best way of making a drop stop spawner for out of it. And I guess drop stops. Yeah, I mean, it's the 23 drop spawner that just lets you punch them once and take them out. We'll take care of that. And I anticipate that'll probably be the majority of our next episode, is building the house, shifting our items from the rectangle over to the actual house. Because we're also going to have to do things like move our enchanting table, carry our inventory over box by box and storage by storage. Which some of those boxes are so full that they're basically 2 trips worth by themselves. That's all stuff that we'll cross when we get to it next time. And this will turn into a bit of a, like our safety shack, our starter place, just if everything goes wrong. If our bed gets blown up and we get knocked back to spawn, we'll always have this place to be our little cozy familiar spot of, that first point. Okay, this is actually going to be a really easy sort job. This all goes into non-furnish. That all stays. You go there. Could use some more torches because I blew a bunch of them. Another, oh, we have actually emptied out the overflow there. Refill on our cobbled deep slate, refill on our food. Let's get the iron cooking. Yeah, we have more iron as well. Let's get it all cooking. Right, we're doing okay with coal. Could be a little better, but definitely could be worse. Get those all in. Put the arrows where they go. And that is gonna be it. We are pretty much set and ready to go. So this is where we're gonna call this an episode. When we come back, items transferred, big house, monster spawner in a better location with a better design, and then it's just going to be a matter of getting our super enchanted gear and our super crazy stuff set up and to go through the process of grinding all of that out. That's going to be using books and other gear that we create to make copies of enchantments, and then, you know, combining those things together into even bigger and better things and whatnot in here and there. And that should be a good time, but it's also going to be pretty time consuming, so that's going to be the next episode, maybe 2. And it should be a pretty good time. But until then, we're going to take a bit of a break here, just do our thing. Probably go play some TFT and some football and get ready for the Super Bowl. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow night because we might just be dead tired from the Super Bowl, but we'll see. Maybe. It's nice to stream daily. It's like a little ritual. So, until then, I hope that you are well. Thank you for hanging out if you have watched up to this point or at all. And until next time, be good to each other, y'all.